Hey, good morning, and welcome to another episode of Crypto Daily. Today's show is packed with some of the biggest stories in the space, and we're excited to dive in. From Microsoft's decision on buying Bitcoin to the potential threat of quantum computers, we've got a lot to cover.
That's right. Microsoft's annual shareholder meeting was held on Tuesday, and one of the major proposals on the table was whether the company should start buying Bitcoin. However, it looks like that's not going to happen, at least not yet. Shareholders voted against the proposal, which isn't entirely surprising given Microsoft's board had already come out against it.
Yeah, the board's reasoning was that management already carefully considers this topic, implying that they don't need a shareholder vote to tell them whether or not to invest in Bitcoin. But the fact that this proposal was even on the table shows that there's still a lot of interest in crypto from major corporations.
Absolutely. And speaking of major corporations, Google's latest announcement has sparked a fresh debate about the potential threat of quantum computers to Bitcoin's security. Their new Willow quantum processor is being hailed as a breakthrough, and some observers are suggesting that it could potentially break Bitcoin's encryption.
Now, this is a topic we've discussed before on the show, but it's worth revisiting given the advancements that Google is making. Quantum computing is a new type of computing that uses the principles of quantum mechanics to perform calculations that are exponentially faster than traditional computers. And if these computers can break Bitcoin's encryption, that could have major implications for the security of the entire network.
That's right. Google's claiming that their new chip can complete certain calculations in just 5 minutes, which would take traditional supercomputers an impractical amount of time to process. Now, it's worth noting that this doesn't necessarily mean that quantum computers can break Bitcoin's encryption tomorrow, but it does raise some important questions about the long-term security of the network.
And that's a theme we'll be exploring throughout today's episode. We'll be taking a closer look at the potential threats to Bitcoin security, as well as some of the solutions that are being proposed to mitigate those threats. We'll also be discussing some of the other major stories in the space, including the latest developments in the world of decentralized finance. So let's keep the conversation going. And what are some of the potential implications of quantum computers for the crypto space?
Well, one of the biggest implications is the potential for a so-called quantum attack on the Bitcoin network. This is where a hacker uses a quantum computer to break the encryption that secures the network, allowing them to steal coins or even control the entire network. Now, this is still largely theoretical, but it's a possibility that's being taken seriously by some of the top minds in the space.
Yeah, and it's not just Bitcoin that's at risk. Any cryptocurrency that uses similar encryption methods could potentially be vulnerable to a quantum attack. So this is a story that we'll be keeping a close eye on in the coming weeks and months.
And I think our previous discussion about the increasing adoption of stablecoins really sets the stage for this next piece of news. Binance has just announced a partnership with Circle to push USDC stablecoin adoption across the globe.
That's right. This partnership is going to bring more USDC trading pairs to the table, as well as special promotions on USDC across trading and other products, according to Binance CEO Richard Tang.
This is a big move for Binance, embracing Circle's USDC stablecoin like this. It's going to make it a lot easier for their customers to use it, and with over 240 million customers, that's a significant market.
Absolutely. And it's not just about trading. This partnership will also allow Binance customers to seamlessly deploy USDC for savings and payments. It's a big step forward in terms of mainstream adoption.
Building on what we discussed earlier about stablecoins, it's clear that Binance sees a lot of potential in USDC. They're not just stopping at trading pairs either. They're also going to adopt USDC for other products.
That's right. And speaking of mainstream adoption, I think it's worth talking about Shane Copeland, the founder of Polymarket. He's been named one of CoinDesk's most influential people of 2024, and for good reason.
So what's his story? I know Polymarket has been making waves in the prediction market space.
Exactly. Shane Copeland took prediction markets mainstream, turning them into a multi-billion-dollar business. And it's not just about the money. Polymarket has become a go-to source for tracking political trends, cited by everyone from Donald Trump to CNN.
That's incredible. I think it's a great example of how crypto can be used in real-world applications. By demonstrating a clear use case for crypto, Shane Copeland has helped bring it into the mainstream.
And it's not just about Polymarket itself, it's about the broader implications for the crypto space. If prediction markets can become a mainstream phenomenon, what other areas can crypto disrupt?
It's an exciting time for the industry, that's for sure. And with partnerships like the one between Binance and Circle, it's clear that we're just getting started.
We were just discussing the upcoming U.S. Consumer Price Index and its potential impact on the crypto market. It seems like investors are already bracing for the worst, with some major players experiencing significant losses.
That's right. Dogecoin, for example, is extending its slide ahead of the CPI release. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is holding steady at nearly $98,000, but other major coins like Ether, BNB, and Cardano's ADA have fallen by as much as 2%.
However, one notable exception is XRP, which is actually outperforming Bitcoin despite some bearish signals. According to recent data, XRP whale exchange deposits hit a 6-month high early Tuesday, which could indicate some short-term bearish pressure.
That's interesting. XRP whales seem to be preparing for a potential downturn, but the coin's price is still holding up relatively well. Perhaps this is due to the fact that XRP has been on a tear lately, with some investors still optimistic about its long-term prospects.
Building on what we discussed earlier about the regulatory environment, it's clear that investors are still closely watching the Fed's every move. Fed Chair Powell has emphasized the importance of incoming economic data in influencing interest rate decisions, so the CPI release could have a significant impact on the market.
Speaking of regulatory environments, it's worth noting that some crypto companies are still finding ways to thrive despite the challenges. For example, Coincheck's parent company just became the first Japanese crypto exchange operator to list on the Nasdaq Global Market.
That's a significant milestone. By joining Coinbase as only the second listing of its kind in over 3 years, Coincheck Group is demonstrating the growing legitimacy of the crypto industry. The company completed its merger with Thunderbridge Capital through a $1.3 billion special acquisition merger, which was finalized a year after it was initially expected.
It's interesting to see Coincheck take this step, especially given the current market conditions. By going public, the company is opening itself up to greater scrutiny and transparency, which could ultimately benefit the industry as a whole.
Absolutely. As we continue to navigate the complexities of the crypto market, it's clear that companies like Coincheck are leading the charge in terms of innovation and growth. We'll be keeping a close eye on their progress and the broader market trends as we head into the rest of the week.
Speaking of the recent developments in AI and its impact on the crypto space, I want to dive deeper into the work of Ilya Polasukin, the co-founder of Near. As we discussed earlier, the intersection of AI and crypto is becoming increasingly important, and Polasukin is a pioneer in this field.
That's right. Before co-founding Near, Polasukin worked at Google as an AI researcher and co-authored the influential paper Attention is All You Need in 2017. This paper is widely credited with pioneering the transformer technology that powers popular AI models today.
Building on what we discussed about the growing importance of AI in crypto, it's interesting to see how Polasukin's work is focused on creating a full ecosystem for decentralized AI. This could have significant implications for the development of Web3 and the role of AI in it.
Absolutely. As we've seen, many players in the Web3 space have only recently started exploring AI, but Polasukin has a head start. His work on Near is aimed at creating a decentralized platform that can support the development of AI applications, which could be a game changer for the industry.
Now let's shift our attention to the current state of the crypto market. Bitcoin's price has been stuck in a range between $90,000 and $100,000 for the third week now. What's behind this pause in the uptrend?
According to recent analysis, the slower inflow of liquidity into the crypto market and risk-off cues from NVIDIA's stalled rally might be holding back the upside. NVIDIA's stock price is often seen as a bellwether for AI and risk assets, so its stalled uptrend could be a factor in Bitcoin's current price action.
That's a good point. The net inflow of liquidity into the crypto market has slowed down, and this could be a key indicator of the current market sentiment. It's also worth noting that the recent short-lived breakout above $100,000 on December 5th was quickly reversed, suggesting that the market is still cautious.
Yes, and this caution is likely due to the uncertainty surrounding the liquidity factors and the impact of NVIDIA's stalled rally. As we've discussed before, the crypto market is highly sensitive to changes in liquidity and risk sentiment, so these factors can have a significant impact on price movements.
It'll be interesting to see how the market develops in the coming weeks, especially as we approach the end of the year. With the holiday season approaching, we might see a decrease in trading volume, which could lead to more volatility.
That's true. The crypto market is known for its unpredictability, and the holiday season can often bring unexpected surprises. We'll be keeping a close eye on the market and bringing you updates as the situation develops.
As we wrap up today's episode, I want to circle back to some of the major stories we covered and provide some final analysis. One of the big losers today was XRP, which plunged below the $2 mark after a rocky day in the crypto markets.
That's right, XRP's volatility is no surprise, but a 33% drop from its peak last week is significant. It seems the renewed optimism around regulatory clarity wasn't enough to shield the coin from the overall market downturn.
Exactly, and it's not just XRP that's feeling the pain. Bitcoin's continued cooldown is having a ripple effect across the market. But amidst all the red, there was one bright spot: the Magic Eden airdrop.
Ah, yes, the Magic Eden airdrop token claim was a wild ride today, with traders rushing to get in on the action. The airdrop value topped $700 million, and it's clear that the Solana ecosystem is still buzzing with excitement.
That excitement was palpable on social media, with some users expressing frustration with the claim process, while others were thrilled to get their hands on the new token. It's a great reminder that even in a bear market, there are still opportunities for growth and innovation.
Absolutely. And speaking of growth, it's worth noting that the Magic Eden airdrop is a testament to the power of community-driven projects. When you have a passionate group of users and developers working together, amazing things can happen.
That's a great point. As we look ahead to the rest of the week, it's clear that the crypto market is still in a state of flux. But with stories like the Magic Eden airdrop, it's hard not to feel a sense of optimism about the future.
I agree. So what are our key takeaways from today's episode? Well, first and foremost, the crypto market is still highly volatile, and investors need to be prepared for sudden downturns.
Second, the Magic Eden airdrop shows that there's still a lot of excitement and innovation happening in the Solana ecosystem. And finally, despite the short-term pain, the long-term outlook for crypto remains bullish.
That's right. As we head into the holiday season, it's a good time to take a step back, reassess your portfolio, and get ready for what's sure to be an eventful 2025.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow with more news, analysis, and insights from the world of crypto.
Until then, stay informed, stay vigilant, and we'll catch you on the flip side.